Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. So today we're going to be working on the classical Pilates repertoire, which is a collection of 34 beautifully sequenced exercises. Okay, so Joseph Pilates designs this sequence to strengthen and lengthen the whole body and also to improve posture and increase mobility. But due to some restrictions, not everyone can enjoy the journey. So today I'm going to take you through the prep versions of these exercises so any ability can enjoy it. Okay, so it doesn't mean that because they are preps is easy, but they prepare your body for the full version of the exercises. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start lying down on our back. And we're going to start today on the semi-supine position, okay? So your feet are going to be flat on the floor, your knees bent, hip distance apart. Your arms are going to be by the side with your palms facing down. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. And make sure there is a natural curve underneath your back and under your neck. Just close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Let's take a few moments here to relax and settle. Let's focus on our breathing. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling deeply through the mouth. So just slowly and deeply. Just breathe out softly, so you imagine that you are bending the flame of a candle as you breathe out. Just let the whole of your spine sink down into the mat. Let the head become heavy. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let your spine become heavy. Good. And open your eyes. Now we're going to take one knee up into the chest at a time, and we're going to start with our 100 preparation. So this is the first of the exercises of the sequence of the repertoire. So hands are going to be behind the thighs, and you're going to take your head up and towards the legs. Okay, and we're going to take up to 10 deep breaths here. Okay, like the 100. So keep in the position to take a deep breath in on the back of your rib cage. And as you breathe out, just sink heavy down and connect your abdominals. And leave your head a little bit higher. So with each breath, you take it on the back of the rib cage and you leave your head a little bit higher, sinking your abdominals down. And just have a sense of your shoulders relaxed and your elbows wide. And carry on breathing deeply on the back of the rib cage. Breathe out, activating your abdominals, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Lifting the tailbone up. You find this C-curve from your lower back. Good. And when you've done your 10 deep breaths, you're going to start to roll up to sitting. So see if you can roll up from here, and then you're going to be all the way up. Okay, we're gonna prepare for the roll-up preparation. So our feet are gonna be flat on the mat, and you can always take your toes up if you need to. Okay, so on the out breath, we're gonna tilt the pelvis. Okay, so we sink down, taking the tailbone, lifting the tailbone up, and flexing the spine equally. Okay, and we're gonna stay there. So imagine on the breathing, you're gonna try to lengthen your spine, but don't let it happen. Okay, and then on the breath out, you're gonna sink a little bit more down. Okay, so breathe in. If imagine you are trying to lengthen the spine, but use your abdominals to stop you. You C-curve, don't let you go up. Your arms don't let you. And then on the breath out, sink a little bit farther down, keeping the abdominal connection. Okay, stay there, breathe in. Imagine you're trying to lengthen the spine, but don't let it happen. Use your abdominals. Breathe out as you sink a little bit farther down. And carry on. Yes, we're gonna do one more time. Again, then we're gonna start to release all the way down on the mat. Okay, great. And we're gonna prepare for our rollover now. So take your feet a little bit closer to your bottom here, and then you're gonna take one leg up towards the chest and the other leg up towards the chest. Okay. Good. So from here, from our rollover, see if you can keep the legs like together, knees talking to each other. And on the out breath, lifting the tailbone, imagine you are trying to lift from the back of the waist and press down with your arms. And then you release down, okay? So that's the action, lifting the tailbone, abdominals in, trying to lift up from the back of the waist. Arms press down into the mat, okay? Some of you might be able to roll over, okay? So do the action and see if you can roll over, keeping the knees still in that position, and then you release all the way down, okay? So on your own pace, on the breathe out, tailbone lifts, sink the abdominals down, press with your hands, lifting from the back of the waist, and then release down. Okay, one more time. And you're gonna stop in the position you can go, okay? So some of you here, some of you might be able to roll, and then from that position, extend the legs and bend. If your legs are, if you are over, try to send the legs, the feet down to the floor as you extend them and bend. And one more time, extend, trying to send the feet to the floor and bend. And then release all the way down. Okay, great. So we're gonna extend the left leg, keeping the right leg up. And we're gonna prepare for our single leg circle, okay? So bend, flex the foot of your left leg, okay? Keeping that leg supporting, stabilizing, and arms by the sides. Now we're gonna take our right leg across the body, and we're gonna try to keep your, the back of your pelvis is gonna lift, but try to keep your rib cage quiet, okay? And see how far you can go, keeping your rib cage quiet. And then you take the leg back. And now we are gonna open the leg out and use your left leg to stabilize the pelvis. And then you take it back, okay? And then across the body. As far as you can go, keeping your rib cage down and quiet. And then you take it back. And then leg out to the sides, and as far as you can go, keeping the pelvis stable. Use your left leg to stabilize the pelvis and back. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more times on each direction. That's it. On the out breath, leg across the body. This is our last one. Rib cage quiet. And out to the sides. And take it back. We're going to do the other leg, okay? So extend this leg, bend the other leg. Flex the foot of your right leg now. Right leg is strong on the mat, okay? And when you're ready again, we're going to start taking the left leg across the body. The back of your pelvis is going to lift, but try to keep your rib cage down. And then you take it. And breathe in as you open the leg out, pressing down with your right leg now, stabilizing the pelvis. And center. And going to the other side. Shoulders stay down, relax. Center. And taking the leg out to the side. We're going to do 2 more times on each direction. Across the body. Keeping the rib cage quiet. And out to the sides. Using your right leg to stabilize. And 1 more time. This one. Noticing any difference on one side and on the other side. And then back to center. Okay. Extend your leg. Good. And then we're going to take our legs back. We're going to take them into the chest. And we're going to roll up to sitting. Okay, good. So we're going to prepare for our roll back. It's going to be a preparation of the roll back. Okay. So we're going to place the hands here on the shin bones. It's fine if you can place them there. Okay. Have a sense again of the elbows being wide. Okay. And maybe try to keep your bring your legs slightly closer to your body. You can keep your feet down on the floor. Okay. Just tilting here, finding your C-cup from the lower back, activating the abdominals, or you can try to lift your foot off the floor. Okay. So you see, choose the position, and then from here, we're gonna take one arm up, and then you take it back. And then the other arm, you take it up, and you take it down. Okay? And then see if you can take both arms up at the same time, and both arms down. Okay, so now we open one arm out to the side. Try to keep the shape, try to keep the position. Open the other arm out to the sides. Okay? And now both arms open. And close. Okay, well done. And we're gonna roll down into the mat and stay down on the mat. Okay? And we're gonna keep our right knee on the chest and stretch out the other leg. Keep the other leg down on the floor. Okay? And we're gonna lift the head up towards the knee. Again, so you're breathing here, and on the breath out, we're gonna extend the leg and arms out. Okay, and then you take it back. Breathe in, knee to the chest, to the ear. Breathe out as you extend. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Release that down. Take the other knee to the chest. Breathe in and breathe out as you extend. Breathe in and breathe out as you extend. Breathe in, breathe out as you extend. Lovely. 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. Okay. And release. Release the head down. Take your arms over the head. Reach long for a moment. And then circle your arms round and bend your legs towards your body. Take your legs back towards the chest. And we're going to extend the legs. We're going to prepare for a double leg stretch. Okay? So hands can be here on the back of the thighs, the back of the calves, you choose. We're going to lift the head off the floor. Okay? Crown of the head towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna take the legs, on the breath in, you're gonna take the legs down, and breathe out, you're gonna take them up, sinking your abdominals down. Breathe in as you lower, and breathe out as you sink down, taking your legs back. Breathe in as you lower. Breathe out as you sink your abdominals down. And one more time, breathe in, lower, and breathe out, sinking them down, sink, sink, sink. And then you release, head on the floor, good. And we're gonna roll up to center. Good, okay, we're gonna prepare for our spine stretch. So you're gonna open your legs, not too wide. You can always keep the knees slightly bent here if you need to, okay? Or you can sit on top of a block. And we're gonna take our hands behind the heads. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in and take the arms, the elbows back, opening the elbows a little bit wider. And on the out breath, we're gonna take them in and roll down towards the floor. Okay? And then you rebuild your spine, opening the elbows, opening them wide, breathe in and breathe out. Take them in and roll. So breathe in as you rebuild, and open, and breathe out. We're gonna do it one more time. Breathe in, open in, and breathe out. As you take it down, and then you rebuild your spine. Okay? Yes, and from here, in this position, we're gonna tilt the pelvis, get finding the C-curve, and go halfway down to the floor. So you can keep your legs straight. This is more challenging, or you can bend the legs. Okay, that's maybe level 1, bend the legs. Level 2, you keep them straight. Okay, and then you're gonna take one leg up, and then down, and then you take the other leg up, and the other leg down. Okay, so legs straight. You're gonna go here, and then down, and then here, and down. If you want a bit more of challenge here, you're gonna take one leg up, and you're gonna take the other leg up, and then you take it down, and then you take it down. Okay, starting with the other leg up, up, oops, down, and down. Okay, one more time on each leg. Up, down, down. Okay, last one, we're gonna hold it. Maybe roll on your back if that's okay for you. Otherwise, stay holding. 1 and roll 2. Okay, lovely. Drop and drop. Well done. And we're gonna close the legs. We're gonna roll down on our mats. We're gonna prepare for our corkscrew. So bend the legs. Okay, so for the corkscrew, let's take the legs up to a tabletop position. They're gonna be together, okay? Knees talking to each other, legs bent, finding the neutral position. Okay, so you can keep the legs bent here, or if you want to work it slightly harder, you're gonna have your legs straight, okay? You choose. And we're gonna take a deep breath in. On the breath out, you're gonna start taking the legs towards one side, in one direction. Lifting the back of the pelvis, keeping again the rib cage down, and then you take it back to front, okay? And then you go to the other side. And back to front. Okay, taking to one side. And using the abdominals to take them back to center. And then go to the other side. Shoulders stay on the floor and back to center. So now as you take the legs to one side, see if you can stretch one leg a little bit farther than the other. Okay, a little bit farther. And then you take them back. So you go to the side and stretch one leg a little bit farther than the other. Okay, and back to center. So going to the side and stretch one leg slightly farther than the other. And back to center. You keep your legs together, okay, throughout the exercise. They can be bent or straight, but together. And back to center. Okay, and then you release. Have your knees on the chest. Good. rock, and place the back of the hands behind the thighs and roll up to sitting. And we're gonna prepare for our soap preparation, okay? Soap prep. So you're gonna bend one leg is gonna be bent, the other leg is gonna be straight, okay? So I've done my left leg bent and my right leg straight here. And you're gonna have your arms by the sides, okay? So taking your left arm up, breathe in. And we're gonna bend over, okay? And then you're gonna take the little finger towards the little toe. And then you bend back and you release, okay? So let's do that again. So take the arm up, breathe in, and breathe out as you bend. Breathe in there, and on the breathe out, you're gonna take the little finger towards the little toe. In that direction, open up and release, okay? We do it one more time here. So you open and bend over, and then you take the little toe towards the little finger towards the little toe. That's it. Open up and release. Okay, good. We're gonna swap legs. Okay, so open your legs. Lengthen up tall. Taking your right arm up now, up and bend over. Keeping this nice and open here, the side. And then on the out breath, you take your little finger towards your little toe. Open up and release. 2 more times. Breathe in, bend over. And the out breath, take the little finger towards the little toe. Unwind and release. Okay, and one more time. Bend in, feeling the rib cage, and breathe out, taking the finger towards the toes, and then release. Okay, good. So from here, we're gonna turn on our front. We lie on our front, and we prepare for our swan dive prep. Okay, swan dive prep. Keep the legs together, toes pointing, okay? And we're gonna start with the arms by the sides, and the back of the hands are gonna be on the floor. Have a look if you need to, okay? Forehead is gonna be resting on the mat or resting on top of a block or cushion. Okay, so from here, on the out breath, you're gonna start spinning the arms. As you spin the arms, you lift them, take your shoulders back and down as you lift your chest up. And then you release and you go back to the starting position, back of the hands on the floor. Breathe out, spin your arms, shoulders back and down, chest up, and breathe in as you release. Breathe out, spin your arms, chest up, breathe in as you release. One more time, breathe out, spin your arms, back of the neck long, and then release them. Again, so we're gonna take our arms, again with the back of the hands on the floor, take them in alignment with your shoulders, okay? And we're gonna do the same here, that you keep the arms in that position as you spin the arms, spin, spin, spin them, back of the hands up towards the ceiling, chest up, and then release and spin them back down. Okay, so start to spin your arms, spin, 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 shoulders, shoulders up and down, back of the hands turning towards the ceiling, chest up, and then you release them. 2 more times, breathe out, and breathe in as you release, and one more time, spin, and then release. Okay, that's good. And now we're gonna take your arms in front over the head, and we prepare for a one leg kick, yeah, single leg kick. So we're gonna start to press with the hands and lift the chest up, finding your equal extension here. Okay, pushing the sternum slightly forwards, and pressing with the hands down on the floor, okay? So you're gonna be in this position, and then you're gonna take your right leg up, bending the leg, okay? Your foot is gonna be flexed, and you're gonna kick the legs 3 times upwards towards the ceiling, okay? So you kick for 1, you kick for 2, and you kick for 3, and then you release, okay? And we are gonna do the same on the other leg. Take it up, bending the foot, flexing the foot, and footprint the ceiling for 1, for 2, and for 3. Okay, well done. And then release. Okay, release your head down, hands below the shoulders, head up, breathe in, breathe out, push up. Sit on your heels for a moment. And now roll up to sitting, and you're gonna roll up to kneeling. So we're gonna do our double leg kick here, the preparation from this kneeling position, okay? So we're gonna interlace the fingers, or you can have one hand here on top of the other, if that's easier for you, okay? And you're gonna rest it on your lower back. So here or here, okay? You choose. So from here, we're gonna start opening the elbows and the chest, the collarbone opens, and then you're gonna extend the arms, okay? And then you release. So your elbows are gonna open, your collarbone is gonna be wider, and you're gonna extend the arms, and then release. Okay, so open and extend. That's great. And then release. Okay, this time we're gonna do the same. We're gonna open, we're gonna extend, but we're gonna start taking the chest upwards and forward. Chest up and hands down towards the feet. You press forwards with your hips, opening the front of the hips. So you press forward with the pelvis, the front of the hips open, it, and then you release. And we do that again. So opening the elbows, arms down, start to take your chest upwards and forwards, hands down, pelvis to the front, opening the back of the hips. Be careful with your neck. Don't let your neck go too far down, okay? Hyperextending the neck. And again, we open, extend chest forwards and upwards, hands down, front of the pelvis to the front, and then release down. Okay, well done. And from here, we're gonna turn round. We're gonna prepare for our neck pull. Okay, so neck pull position. Legs are gonna be straight, or you can keep them slightly bent if you need to, okay? So hands are gonna be, for the preparation, hands are gonna be here on the front of the forehead, okay, in this position. So usually we do our neck pull here, we're gonna do it here, okay? So we're gonna start just by leaning back. So really activate your center, lean back, only as far back as is comfortable, okay? You don't round your spine here, and then you come to the front and you round your spine, taking your head down towards your legs, okay? And release, rebuilding your spine, lean back, lengthen, and rounding your spine, okay? Rebuild, lean back, you breathe in as you lean back, and breathe out as you round your spine. And one more time, rebuild. Breathe in as you lean back. And breathe out as you round your spine down, activating your abdominals. And then you rebuild your spine, okay? Good, so from here, we're gonna go all the way down into the floor. We're gonna find our semi-supine position. Again, and from here, we're gonna go up in our shoulder blades the moment. So on the out breath, we're gonna tilt the pelvis and we're gonna peel vertebra by vertebra off the mat. Okay. So as you are here, you're gonna start to take your chest, your breastbone towards your nose. Okay, pressing down with your arms on the floor, and then you release back down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in as you breathe out, tilting the pelvis, peeling, bone by bone. And then as you press down with your arms, take the chest, breastbone towards your nose. And then release that. That's good. Okay, and again, breathe out. Tilting, rolling. Breathe in, chest towards the nose. And then you release down. Try to keep the space between your chin and your chest during the exercise. Okay, we're gonna do one more here. Breathe in, chest towards the nose, and breathe out as you release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Again, so we're gonna do the scissors here from the bridge. Okay, so next exercise is scissors and bicycle. So we are gonna do it from here. That's the prep. So we're gonna roll our spine up to our bridge, and then you're gonna extend one leg out. Okay, so extend the leg, and then you're gonna kick for one, kick for two, and lengthen down, touch the floor with the leg. So it's more about lengthening down than lifting too high, and then release and replace the leg. And we do the other leg. So stretch, lengthen down, and then kick up and lower and lengthen, kick up and lower and lengthen, and one more time, kick up and lower and lengthen and bend, and then release your vertebrae back down. That's good. And now we're gonna try the bicycle here, okay? So similar, we're gonna roll up to our bridge. If you need to have a look first. We're gonna extend again the leg first, and then we're gonna take it, bend it towards you, taking the leg up and lower down, brushing the floor with your foot, lift and lower, okay? So brushing the floor with your foot, lift and lower. One last one, brushing, lift, lower, and we'll reverse. So brush away, lift, and bend down. Brush away, lift, and bend down. One more time, brush away, lift, and bend down. Fantastic. Release your spine down. Let's take a little break before we do the other side, okay? Take a little break here. And when you're ready, we're gonna roll up. We're gonna do 3 on each direction, okay? So we start extending the leg, and then we brush the leg, the foot in towards your body, extend and lower. Brush in, extend and lower. Brush the foot in, extend and lower. And now we're gonna brush the foot out, lengthen and lower. Brush the foot away, lengthen and lower. Brush the foot away, lengthen and lower. Fantastic. Release and imprint vertebra by vertebra on the floor. Well done, everyone. Have 1 knee at a time on the chest. Roll up to sitting, and we prepare for our spine twist. Okay? So for the spine twist, we're gonna open the legs. They can be slightly wider if you need to, and you can keep them slightly bent or sit on top of a block. Okay? Then we're gonna extend the arms by the sides, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, so we're gonna start twisting on one direction towards your left, and you're gonna twist, 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 and use your left shoulder to take you farther around. and then center on the in-breath, lengthen up. Breathe out, twist towards your right, and use your right shoulder to take you farther round, and then release. So breathe out as you twist. Use your left shoulder to take you farther round. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out, twist, and use your right shoulder to take you farther round and lengthen. One more time on each direction. Good. And one more time. And then release and lower. Okay, good. So next exercise is called jackknife. Okay. So for the jackknife, I'm gonna give you two options. So if you can roll on your back, if it's okay for you to roll on your back, from this position, you're gonna maybe place your hands here by the side. So you're gonna roll on the back and shoot your legs up and roll back up. Okay, so your legs go straight up. Okay, legs straight up, and then you come back. Okay, if it's hard for you to do this exercise, you go on your back. Okay, and maybe you have your arms there. You might feel like rolling a little bit here, and then start to shoot your legs up. Okay, so this is the modification. That's it, good. Shooting your legs up and release down. One last one. And release down. Okay, well done. And we're gonna prepare for our side kicks. Okay, so coming on the sides. And I'm gonna give you two options for the starting position of the side kicks. So one option is to be here, okay? This position is if you can stay here comfortably, keeping your shoulder away from the ear, having your waist muscles active, you stay there, okay? If that's hard for you, you raise your head down on the mat, okay? So that's the modification. So when you're ready, finding the position here, okay? Keeping this active, your waist, shoulder away. You're gonna take our one leg up, the top leg up, okay? So I want you to check here that your foot is in the same line as your ankle, same line as your knee, same line as your hip, okay? Everything is the same line, so make sure your foot is not up or down or your knees higher or lower, okay? Try to keep the line, okay? And as you keep the line here, we're gonna take the leg forwards and we're gonna take the leg backwards, okay? So taking forwards and taking backwards. Good. Taking forwards, taking backwards. Don't collapse here. Keep using your waist muscles. Forwards and upwards. Shoulder away from the ear. Two more times. Forwards, back, forward, and back. Okay. Now, from here, we are going to take, keeping the line, we're going to take the leg up and down. Leg up and down. The leg up and down. Up, down, lovely. Up, down, up, down. Two more times. Down, keeping the line. Up and down. Well done. Tap around the hip if you need to. And then we're gonna switch sides. To go into the other side. Finding the position, you can rest the head down if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, activating your waist muscles here, shoulder away from the ear. Lift the leg, take the alignment. Foot in alignment with ankle, ankle with knee, knee with hip. Okay, and we're gonna start taking the knee to the front and taking the knee to the back. If you need to place the hands on the front, that's fine as well. Okay, and taking and front and all the way back, 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 and front and going back. Good. Two more. Front, back, front, back. Okay. Take it here, not to the front, just in alignment, and we go all the way up and down. Take the alignment up and down. So make sure your knee is not going up like this. Okay, the whole leg moves and down, up and down. Good. Up, down. 4, 2 more, and last one. Good. Release down. Tap around the hips. Okay, good. Come up. We're gonna prepare for our teaser. Okay. So I'm gonna give you options for the teaser. So you're gonna, let's everyone have the hands behind the thighs. Okay. Really activate your center here as you take one leg up. You're gonna stay maybe with one leg up as you have lower back issues today. Okay, and just do the exercise with one leg and then switch. Or you can have both legs up at the same time. Okay, really activating your center, shoulders down. So you can just hold the position here and maybe try to stretch the legs and bend. Okay, that's one of the options. If you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna take your hands in this position next to the forehead. And on the out breath, you're gonna extend and then you're gonna bend. Extend the arms and the legs and bend. Extend the arms and the legs and bend. Lovely. Extend. Then maybe keep them extend if you can. Maybe circle your arms. 1, 2, 3. Well done. And release down. Again, fantastic. We're gonna roll down on our back. Knees on the chest. Rock. That's lovely. We're gonna prepare now preparation for the hip twist. Again, the hip twist prep. So we're gonna find the knees right over the hips here and extend the arms by the sides. It's gonna be like a side rolls, okay, this preparation. So really keep your inner thighs active, connected, working towards each other, okay? Knees talking to each other, feet together, okay? And then we're gonna start taking our legs towards the right. Take the legs towards the right. And then on the out breath, take them back to center. And then breathe in, take the legs towards the left. And breathe out, take the legs back to center. Okay? So you're gonna stay there, or you can extend one leg. So you take them to the leg, you extend the top leg, bend, and take it back to center. Roll to the other side, extend, bend, and roll it back to center. Okay? Or you can try to extend both legs. So you roll, you extend both legs, stretch long, bend, roll back to center. Sides, extend both legs, bend, back to center. Okay, going to the side. Extend both legs, bend, back to center. Last one, towards the left, breathe in. Extend both legs, bend, and back to center. Well done, everyone. Again, hands behind the thighs, roll up to sitting, and we're gonna roll on our front again. We're gonna prepare for swimming. Okay, so for swimming prep, this is gonna be the starting position, okay? So lying on the front, legs together, toes pointing, arms over the head, okay? Rest the forehead on the floor or on top of a cushion or block. Okay, so we're gonna lift the chest up here, okay? Same as we did before with the side kick. Again, and then we're gonna lift our right arm by the ear and our right leg, okay? And you're gonna keep the right leg still, there, quiet, as you switch your arms. And switch, and switch, and switch. Okay, your right leg is quiet. Right leg is quiet, still. You just switch your arms, switch. Some of you might be able to do it a little bit faster. You choose the pace. Lovely. And then release down. Release everything down. A few deep breaths here. Okay, now we're gonna find the position again. So leave your chest just a little bit up, okay? just a little bit. Head more or less in alignment, like finding your equal extension. Okay? From here, take your left leg and left arm up, arm by your ear if possible. Keep the left leg quiet as you switch arms, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. If you need to lower the body a little bit, that's fine, okay? Just think about lengthening rather than lifting too high. Maybe you can do it a little bit higher, faster, sorry. Well done. And then release down and take a little break. You can make a pillow with your hands. Take a little break. Break through one. Okay, we're gonna prepare for our leg pull front. Hands below the shoulders. Lift the head up. Push up. So leg pull front or plank. Okay. So starting in this position or force. Wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. I'm gonna give you two options. So one option, you extend your right leg, you extend your left leg, and then you take them back in. Okay, then with the left. Left out, right out, left in, right in. And you carry on like this, okay? If you want to work slightly harder, tuck your toes under, lift, hover your knees off. And we're gonna do the same, keeping the knees hover. Out, out, in, out, out, in, in, out, out, in. One more time with the left, left out, right out, left in, right in, and release, and take a break, sit on your heels. And roll up through the spine. And we're gonna shift the weights and we prepare for the leg pull back, okay? So your hands can be pointing, fingers pointing the front, okay? Arms behind you, or you can flip your hands if that's more comfortable for you and keep your fingers pointing to the sides, okay? So I'm gonna give you two options here as well. You can just be pressing and lifting, and then you go down and you just stay there going up and down, okay? Or you can go up and then you extend one leg out, the other leg out, one leg in and the other leg in. Again, starting with the left, left, right, left, right. Hold it there, breathe, and then release. Okay, fantastic. And we're gonna prepare for our side kick kneeling, okay? So this exercise, we're gonna be in this position, kneeling, facing the front. If anyone finds this very uncomfortable for your knees, okay, you can maybe be on the mermaid's position instead, okay? So here, and we're gonna extend one leg. And we're gonna take our hands behind the head. Okay, so from here, we're gonna start bending the body towards one side, only as far as it's comfortable for you, and then you center, and you take the body to the other side. Bending, and back to center. So breathe out as you take the body to the side. Breathe in center. Breathe out as you take the body to the other side. And breathe into center. One more time in each direction. That's good. And now we're gonna change legs, okay? So change the position of the legs. Good, take your time. When you are ready, you're gonna place your hands behind the thighs, and then you're gonna start bending over the leg. And center. And breathe out, bending over the other side. And back to center. So bending over one side. Breathe in center. Bending over the other side, breathe out. And use your abdominals to take everything back to center. And again, one more time on each side. And bend over. And use your abdominals to take everything back to center and release. Okay, and now we're gonna find this position for the legs. Legs are gonna be together. Okay, and this is gonna be the mermaid. So legs together here, feet together, hands and hips in the same line. Okay, your hand and your hips. Again, so we're gonna take the arm up, breathe in, and breathe out. You bend the elbow, and you extend, and then release. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, bending over, and then release. So breathe in, pushing the waist, lifting the rib cage here, strengthening the other side of the body, and then release. Okay, so you start pushing your waist, lifting your rib cage. We're gonna hold it here, stay there, and then lift your arm up, stretch the arm and bend back. Stretch the arm and bend back. Stretch, bend, and last one, stretch and bend, and then release. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. So taking the legs to the other side, hips and hands in alignment, legs together, feet together, okay? Taking the arm up, breathe in, breathe out as you bend, and stretch, and take it back. So you start by pushing the waist here, lifting your rib cage, and take it back. Creating a space here between your shoulder and your ear, and then you take it back. And again, pushing, lifting the rib cage, hold it there, and press and lift the elbow, and bend. Elbow straight, and bend. Stretch, bend, and one more time, stretch, bend, and take it back, and release. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna prepare now for a boomerang, okay? So this is one of the more advanced exercises, most advanced exercise. We're gonna do just to prep, okay? So we're gonna cross one leg on top of the other leg. We're gonna find this C-curve, lifting the tailbone, finding the C-curve on your lower back, and see if you can stay there, like halfway down towards the floor, really sinking your abdominals in, okay, just scooping your belly in. One option, you just uncross and cross, okay, keeping the other leg down, okay, and you just carry on that. For more challenge, you lift on both legs, cross, and release. Lift, cross, and release down, okay? So on your own pace, choose the option you want to work. Really connect your abdominals. You're gonna stay down, okay? And just cross and then cross, keeping the other leg down. Good. Okay, make it your last one. And roll, forward bend, stretch for a moment. We're gonna prepare now for our sail, okay? We're gonna do the preparation for the sail. So we're gonna rock the left arm. I'm gonna do the left so you can see here around the foot, yeah, or around my left foot. So this is gonna be the position here. You don't have the other leg straight or bent, but it's more comfortable. And you're gonna flex the foot here. What I want you to do is with the elbow, you're gonna open the hip. But the action is with your elbow is pushing your leg out to the side, okay? So the action is from your elbow. You're pushing and you're opening the hip and you take it back. You push and open the hip and you take it back. Okay, let's do one more time here and take it back. And let's try with the other leg. Okay, so rocking the arm around, grabbing the foot, okay? Your elbow, flex the foot here, okay? And your elbow is gonna open your hip and take it back. Open the hip and take it back. Open and take it back. One more time. And take it back, okay? Let's try with both legs at the same time. So we want to rock our arms around, okay? If you think it's hard for you to lift your feet up, maybe just stay here with your feet down on the floor, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna lift and keep the sole of the feet together here, okay? So pushing with your elbows to open your hips and let feet together. And we do the clap, clap of the seal, okay? Clap, clap, clap. And again, clap, clap. Opening with the elbows and clap and release down. Okay, well done. So now we're gonna cross one foot here. Feet are gonna be on the floor by crossing your legs, and this is called the crab, okay? So again, we're gonna keep the legs here and maybe just lift and lower. That's one of the options, okay? Keeping the legs crossed, to lift and you lower, okay? You do this a few times and then you switch legs. If you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna lift, you're gonna cross and then release down. And lift and cross and lift down, okay? So you switch and release. Switch and release. Activating your abdominals, okay? Switch, release, and switch and release. Fantastic. And see, from here you can roll on your front, otherwise you just find your way to lie on your back, on your front again, okay? And we're gonna prepare for our rocker or quads stretch, okay? That is called the rocker. So you're gonna grab your right ankle and your head is gonna be resting here on top of your hands, okay? If you can grab the ankle, it's fine. You can try to grab your trousers. You can to pull with your trousers. So you can have your hand by the sides, just here by the sides. Okay. Okay. So on the out breath, we're gonna start to press the pelvis down, lifting the front of the thigh and the chest up, and then we release. So press the pelvis down, lifting front of the thighs, the knee, and the chest up, and then release. Okay, 2 more. Press, lift, and release down. Press down, lift, and release down. And then we're gonna switch sides. Okay, so as you breathe out, you press, lift, and chest up, and then release down. Press your pelvis down, front of the pelvis down, front of the thighs, and chest up, and then release. 2 more. And 1 more. And then release. Have a little break here. Rock. Okay, lovely. I'm gonna skip one of the exercises, which is the control balance. We're gonna go straight to our push-up. So push yourself up. Sit on your heels for a moment. And then we're gonna come up to the all fours position, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. We're gonna walk our hands towards the feet, and we're gonna roll all the way up to standing. Okay, so this is gonna be the last exercise of the series, push up. So you take a deep breath in, breathe out. You're gonna take your chin down towards the chest. You're gonna roll all the way down to the floor. Touch the mat, walk your hands. Find your plank. You can drop the knees down on the floor and then you bend your elbows and push up for 1, push up for 2, and push up for 3. Good. Hips back. Walk your hands towards the floor and roll up to standing. Okay, nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, chin to the chest, roll down to the floor. That's the mat. You can bend the knees if you need to. Walk your hands and find your plank. You can be on your full plank to the full push-up or drop the knees down on the floor. Bend the elbows for 1. Bend the elbows for 2. Bend the elbows and push up for 3. Hips up. And walk your hands towards your feet. As you breathe out and roll your spine back up. We're gonna do our last one, okay? So nice and tall, breathe in. Breathe out as you roll all the way down to the floor. Touch the mat, walk your hands. Find your plank. And when you're ready, breathe in, bend the elbows. Breathe out, push up for 1, 2, 3. Hips up to the floor, kind of round your spine. Walk your hands to your feet. Stay there, swing your body side to side. Release tension on your arms, your shoulders, your head. You can soften the knees if you need to. And on the out breath, roll up through the spine. And keep your head, take your head all the way up, roll up. Roll your shoulders backwards. Good. A few times, rolling the shoulders. Good. And we're gonna shake our legs. And we're gonna shake our hips. Shake, 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 shake. Good. Shake your arms. Good. Shake your shoulders, your head. That's it. Great. We're gonna circle our arms for 1, circle for 2, circle for 3, and we reverse. 1, 2, 3. Hug yourself. Stretch. And swap arms. And stretch. And well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Great.